So if you're arrested with criminal charges, whether a misdemeanor or a felony, what would you recommend at that point?
Well, for one, I'm sorry for their grief, because obviously being arrested is a very traumatic experience, but it's very important to get effective, competent representation early on in a case. And I'll give you an example of why. In the state of Florida, law enforcement can often make an arrest. It doesn't mean there's been a formal filing of the actual crime charged. What it means is the cops filled out a 923-01, which is the probable cause affidavit. They took the person into custody, and hopefully they get a bond the next day, but within 24 hours they're supposed to see a judge. And that's what we call the initial appearance, and we address arraignment concerns. Now, once you get a private attorney involved, or a good lawyer, I shouldn't say private attorney, I'm not trying to pick on the public defender's office, but once you have a lawyer, then a very good lawyer is going to be trying to contact the state and have some input, bend their ear regarding the fact pattern from the other perspective. Obviously, we've all heard that the defendant has a right to remain silent. I don't even like calling somebody the defendant. Now, I'm not saying that crime doesn't happen, and I'm not saying people don't commit things that really, I bet they wish they wouldn't have done. But having a lawyer involved from the word go, having a lawyer help them through the process as to whether they make a statement, make an admission, make a statement against that interest or a confession, it could have a real large impact on the way their case is eventually resolved. Here, particularly in Brevard County, with the Space Center and the high-tech industry we have a lot of people that have security clearances. Even a misdemeanor frequently can affect the continuation of their career. So whether it be a felony or misdemeanor, it's important to get a lawyer, a very good lawyer, on board quick. And what's important in criminal defense? A lawyer that knows his way around the courtroom, understands criminal law, and has a relationship, can talk to the state and be influential with the judge.
What is the toughest part of dealing with the justice system?
The criminal justice system? Wow. I'd have to say one of the toughest aspects, at least from my perspective, is that especially when you're dealing with somebody that believes themselves truly to be innocent, and they're wedged in a way where there's stress, there's pressure, because the state may make an offer, and then they may not want to enter a plea, they may not want to resolve the way safely, because they think themselves innocent. But you're dealing with the consequences of if you opt your constitutional right to go to trial, if you choose, well, I didn't do it, so I'm going to go to trial. But if you fail, and then the consequences are conviction, perhaps being incarcerated, careers ending. I've always struggled with the fact that sometimes there's a sense of unfairness because of pressure. It's not just as simple as having your day in court, I didn't do it, I wasn't guilty. There's a lot of pressure. And frankly, it would probably candidly be easier to always be representing guilty people, trying to mitigate the consequences in their life, than dealing with people that truly believe themselves to be innocent and worrying about the effects of actually being convicted.